We live, man. We live. Hold on. We ain't recording yet, but we live. Yo, this cursor is pissing me off, bro.
She suck a nigga so.
Gotta catch that. Yo, if you watching the live right now, type something. Say what up to your peoples.
Yeah,
Say what's
good?
happening in this Bootleg Cable podcast.
Yeah.
Where I got my podcast voice and shit. Is that such thing? We got podcast voices?
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
my podcast voice became my main voice actually in real life and shit.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hold on. Goddamn.
I think I start, cause I think you pick up a cadence. You start with like a little cadence beat, like you control your breath and
It's an art to this shit.
It's an art, man. I'm not saying I'm saying for me, I ain't a perfectionist with this shit.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
But yeah.
All right, we ready to kick it off?
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let me do it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. What up, man? To our, loyal listeners, what's good, motherfuckers? And to our first time listeners, welcome to Bootleg Cable Podcast. It's episode 144.
It is.
I am the one half of the host team, I guess.
Yeah.
We are, the boy Killer Cow.
Yeah.
And the other half is my dog.
P double what it is, what's happening, how y'all doing out there? Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If y'all rock with us for 5 minutes or 50 minutes, man.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate it either way.
Mm-hmm.
We here for y'all enjoyment, entertainment, interaction. This is what it is. It's Bootleg Cable Podcast, man.
Sure, man. Super Bowl Sunday down here in South Florida, Miami to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Dolphin Stadium is going on right now. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Locally for us, So the Super Bowl, do you give a fuck?
I don't really give a fuck about the Super Bowl, man. I guess because at the end of the day, I'm not really a football fan like that.
Yeah.
So whenever the Super Bowl come around, I just want to see a good game, bro. Yeah. I really don't give a damn who win. Like right now, if you want me to pick a team to win, hey, I'll pick the 49ers. Okay. Why?
Don't know.
I have no clue. I just want the 49ers to win.
Okay. I mean, the 49ers, they won before. Has Kansas City Chiefs? I don't know, man.
You know what? And if I want to go back in history, if I just for having a reason to pick a team, I would say I want to see the 49ers win because they didn't win while T.O. was there.
Oh, okay.
I think Randy Moss played there for a little bit too, didn't he?
Oh, was it the Vikings or was it 49ers?
I know he played for the Vikings. He played for the Raiders. He played for the Patriots.
Yeah.
I want to say the 49ers. I could be wrong. But it was throughout history, it's been a couple of players that I like that played for the 49ers. Yeah. As far as the Kansas City Chiefs go, the only person I could think of is Priest Holmes. So, and I was a big Priest Holmes fan, and when I was younger, I always wanted to be a running back and all of that. So, let's go Niners, man.
Go Niners, okay.
All right. Boy, Cat played for the Niners, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But how he feel right now, you know what I'm saying,
right?
Man? And what's Jay-Z doing out here for the NFL? So, we was talking off camera or off mic, whatever, but we got Shakira and Jennifer Lopez performing.
Why?
Why exactly? I mean, like I said earlier, I understand that they have some kind of stakes in the Dolphin Stadium. Yeah. So I guess that would, give them leverage to be some type of performance. But I'm wondering, I thought Jay-Z got involved to, be like that mutual
like
connection
ambassador
for for the Black community. I ain't gonna label us as urban, because that's what they want to put us at, but for the Black community. So I don't know if J-Lo and Shakira does that for me. I was expecting more. You know what I mean? Something on the hip hop side, But
you know what? You know what? And a lot of people have issue with that, and I'm glad you said that. Yeah. The whole J-Lo and Shakira situation. Mm-hmm. I think we as Black folks, a lot of times, to be a little bit more inclusive in whatever it is we're trying to achieve, a lot of times we use the word urban or we use the word minority or whatever the case is. So pretty much minority includes everybody else besides white. Right. Mm-hmm. So if we as Black folks is going to talk about doing something specifically to include more Black folks, we got to say Black folks. We can't say urban community. We can't say hip hop community. We can't say minorities. If we talking about us, we got to say us, Black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah, damn right.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel that.
So.
Man.
that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, you know what I'm saying, if he has, you know what I mean, could be something up his sleeves. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just looking forward to see what he has going on with that.
Yeah.
And Super Bowl commercials, man. You know what I mean? Are you expecting anything major, anything big, anything upcoming?
It's been some years, bro. It's been some years since I really seen a real dope Super Bowl commercial that I really appreciated. Like, I can't tell you any Super Bowl commercials, any commercials, period, because I think I'm one of the people of the now generation. Whenever the commercials come on, I'm on my cell phone, bro. I'm on social media.
Head down.
You know what I mean? I'm not really paying attention to the commercials and the nuances of it and the ad. Like,
true. I mean, usually there's like big movie reveals and stuff that comes out during this time. So I mean, I can't really think of any movie that's upcoming that's been, you know, I haven't heard of.
I've heard of a big reveal. I forgot what it was. It's a movie about one of the people, the young black men that got shot by police officers recently. So I heard that the law enforcement community is pretty pissed off that they're placing an ad during the Super Bowl, because obviously this is pretty much the most watched television event of the year. So
this is an ad for a movie, or
it's an ad? It's an ad for a movie.
Okay.
Either I'm not sure if it's like theater movie or if it's TV movie, but whatever it is, there's an ad about a movie dealing with the young black dude getting shot by a police officer.
That just sound very
no,
generic,
but it's
generic young black dude.
It
seems like it applies to every fucking situation of a police shooting, doesn't it?
It sounds like
young
that.
Black man.
It sounds like that, but it's a true story though.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it actually happened. It ain't like fucking the hate we what's the name of that movie? The hate
when they see
when
they hate they feel. I don't fucking when they see us. They
some shit like that.
Yeah. What they see when they see us. I don't fucking know. Oh, the hate they feel. Bunch of haters. See me later. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. But speaking of commercials, man, Google getting a lot of props, you know, for Black History Month, representing Black History Month, and placing an ad, you know, the most searched, you know. Speech, the most searched revolutionary, whatever,
most searched poet,
you know,
what it was, Pulitzer Prize winner, you know, and they were showing, you know, Kendrick Lamar and what's her name, Rose,
Maya Angelou,
Beyonce, a couple other people, shit, I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but it was just that one ad though.
Yeah, it was just that one ad. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, it's as a commercial, so you're gonna see like different variations of it, different time frames of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was just that one that I could recall. But I mean, shout out to Google for doing that. I could definitely say, as a black man, I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what I mean. I see a lot of people giving it more credit than I feel like it deserves. You know, but yeah, I still appreciate the gesture, you know.
Okay, so we know with a lot of these things, especially commercials and trying to attract black folks to whatever it may be. Where does the money lie behind this? Because a lot of times
I can't see them. I feel like this was an honest gesture, right?
You think it was an honest gesture?
I think it was an honest gesture. I can't see. I mean, Google is like they say, even if you're fucking using Yahoo to search for something, you still said I Googled it. Yeah, if you're using Bing, you still said I Googled it. Whatever platform you use, you still say I Googled it. So Google has become such a fucking regular staple term in our lives.
It's a verb, man.
It's a verb. Google doesn't need to do this. Google is Google, man. They're a giant. They're a giant company. I don't see black people saying, man, nah, I'm finna go use, you know what I'm saying, hoodnigga.com to look up some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, everybody uses Google, man. And they didn't have to do this. But they did, man. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? For Black History Month. I appreciate it. And hopefully other companies follow suit and follow an example of what Google did and, you know, represent, shout us out, you know.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
So we as a podcast company,
yeah, right.
We out
LLC,
here, right? So we've been podcasting a couple years now, and every year we kind of talk about
144 episodes, man.
Yeah. We were doing it for a little minute now, man. That's crazy.
Recognize us, man.
For real, man.
Give us our props, man.
Right?
Y'all can't get past 4 episodes.
Give us our motherfucking flowers, man.
Yeah, man. Really.
You know I'm saying, niggas, really. We did this 144 motherfucking times, nigga. 144 times. So episode 144. I think this is like third year, probably going on fourth year, whatever it is. We talked about Black History Month quite a few times.
Right, absolutely.
Is there any way to fix Black History Month? Because I might have spoke about it before, but if I did, hey, shit, I forgot. But I'm about to do it again. So I remember in school when we was in school, Black History Month came around. It's certain images that kind of stick out in my mind, and it's like I wonder if it's the same situation that's going on in school right now.
Yeah,
where they show you the videos of the black folks getting hosed and you know what I'm saying, fucking "We Shall Overcome" songs and da 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 da. I don't know because like I talk to my kids, but you know, I mean, fuck the kids.
Yeah. Well, you know, they still do it in school. They still got, you know, I mean, my daughter actually has an upcoming project right now, and she goes to a predominantly white school. She has a project right now that, you know, they're covering different historians in Black history, different people. She actually got Huey Newton, so I'm like, oh, well, okay, let's do it. Let's do it for real, baby.
Okay,
we gotta cover the good and the bad, the ugly and the grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we're gonna do that. So I mean, I feel like now they still do it, and I think even more so now. I mean, they're getting deeper than before. You know, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think probably when we were going, like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, I feel like right now when we was in school, it was Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks.
Right, there it is. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you learned about for the whole month. Everything was revolved around Montgomery and the protests and this and that. Like, it wasn't really like you didn't really get into the Huey Newtons,
right? Or the Malcolm
Edwards and the, you know what I mean, a lot of different people
so
in Black history.
So that's what I'm saying. And like I said, in order to cover Huey, you have to cover the gritty. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna send it to school with just the, just the founder of the Black Panthers. Like, nah, yo, you know what I'm saying? There was some controversy around there. You might have shot somebody. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody might have, you know what I mean? They shot him, they set him up. Like, you know, like we gotta cover it all. So I feel like it's still there. I mean, I just feel like what's the word I could put to it? I feel like the kids more so are numbed to it. Like, it doesn't really, like, it hit me a certain way. Black History Month hit me a certain way. Hearing about slavery hit me a certain way. It made me feel a way. I don't know if necessarily the kids of now are feeling that because they live in a more diversified world, and I don't feel like racism exists for sure, but I don't feel like they feel it as much as we did. You know what I mean? Or we even us, we didn't feel it like our parents before, and our parents before didn't feel like their parents before. So I feel like that's what it is. It's getting more neutralized. It's getting more, you know, it's diluting a little bit in a sense. You know what I mean? And we know racism exists to it in the corporate world. That's where we see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, when, you know, we're not really considered for certain roles and things like that. So that's where we see it, and you know, the little shots. But you know what I mean, what now, me as an adult, what do I give a fuck about some drunk white dude say nigga right now? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't really affect me. You know what I'm saying, we're not seeing lynchings and shit like that. So that, you know what I mean, that's something to be applauded.
Nipsey Hussle said, "I was taught never trust a pale face."
Hey,
it's fucked up, but hey, man, hey, if that's how you feel,
that's
man,
how
R.I.P.
you feel,
Nipsey.
Yeah, R.I.P. Nip. Yeah,
I respect it.
Hey, shit. I mean, if that's what, because I mean, that shit was felt different in California. You know what I'm saying? So it's all regional too. So you know what I'm saying, certain regions, you know what I'm saying, like I'm sure, like, you know, in Alabama, or you know, in certain regions and shit, like where
it's strong, it's still strong,
it's still strong, really, and
it
comes across a lot differently. So you know, I can't blame him for his views on that situation.
It's a couple of y'all that's watching right now, man. Type something, let us know that y'all here, man. We can shout y'all out, man, and y'all definitely be a, as my boy Killer always say, be a part of the conversation, man. We talking, but we ain't talking for us, we talking for y'all. So please jump in, ask a question, throw your opinion out on something, man. We here. It's Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Same thing in the comments, man. Go ahead and leave a comment on the video. You know, if you're enjoying what the conversation is, become a part of it. And if there's something that we need to redact later on, we'll redact it. I'm not opposed to that. You know what I'm saying? We'll revisit a topic, you know, on your behalf if you really have a compelling argument to
definitely
towards what we
and
said,
share this on your social media, man. We try to get as many people involved in our conversations as we can, man. We We ain't out here just talking just to hear our own voices and all of that shit. We want to hear y'all voices, and we want to make this whole thing interactive so that we can all speak as a community, man. So
yeah.
You know.
All right. So what's going on with this dude? What, Dreonte? What the fuck is this nigga name? This boxer,
Gervonta Davis. What
Gervonta
he do?
Davis, man. He snatched up his baby mother when she went to a basketball event or some shit like that. The footage just came out. Like
how long ago this happened?
Like yesterday, bro. Like he grabbed her by the throat. And you know what I'm saying, dragged her out the stadium, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
really,
yeah.
So wasn't his whole thing recently that he bought her the baby mama, because him and the baby mama supposedly is not in a relationship right now, but supposedly he bought her like a whole bunch of gifts. And I saw it on the Breakfast Club where they was talking about it. They was like, "Yo, how would you feel if your baby daddy bought you like y'all not in a relationship, but he got another girlfriend, this, that, and the third." So he was kind of showing love to his baby mama, and he I see Pablo said it was public kidnapping. That nigga stupid.
I like that. Yeah.
So but like I'm saying, before, it was like, from the last thing I heard about him and his baby mama, it was a positive situation where he was showing her love for being the mother of the child, because obviously he's an athlete. This dude is training, and he's always in a different state, promoting different fights, X, Y, and Z.
It sounds like possessive. It sounds like I want my cake and I want to eat it too type situation. Sound like a possessive ass nigga. You know what I mean? For me, like you know what I mean. Like if y'all not together, and basically the reports are saying she was on a date. She was on a date.
But
man.
So hold on. What did that nigga do though? What did he do?
I don't. I mean, if a boxer,
I don't give a fuck,
shows up with security guard and snatches up my date, it's a date. What am I to do? So you put it all on the line for a date? Over a date, my nigga?
Yes.
You put it on the line over a date.
He said what was crazy when he snatched her feet was bigger than him. I see Pablo ain't no joke, man.
You ain't playing today, bro. Yeah, but I'm saying you doing that over a date? You put it on the line for a date?
Why not? What I got to lose?
Listen, man. Listen, if this ain't how many dates how many dates in are you fucking Mr. Protective, man?
That's a valid question.
Yeah,
that's a valid question.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just thinking of it like, I guess, like right now, I'm thinking of it in the sense of, if I'm on a date with you, you with me, you my girl, whatever the case is. So, okay, that's a good question. This is let's just say this their first date.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And somehow, either I'm taking you or you taking me to this game. You said it was what kind of game was it?
It's an NBA event. I can't say it was a game.
Okay, it was an
NBA event.
It was an NBA event.
Yeah.
Somebody got some money to be taking us for us to be going to this NBA event.
Right.
We go to this NBA event, and I see you as the baby daddy snatching my date up. I'm gonna say something, bro.
Say something. I'm gonna say something like, "Hey, hold on."
Yeah,
that's about it. Are you gonna jump in?
But yes, be 100%. Even if it's the first date or the second date, I'm gonna jump in, because one, I look at Gervonta Davis as, not saying that I could beat his ass. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely not gonna say that.
Yeah,
but nigga, I'm 5'11", 225 pounds, bro. Yeah. I feel like I could hold my own against Gervonta Davis,
and his security guards,
130 something pounds,
and his security guards. So he has
the security guards might get me, but I feel like, hey, if I could dodge a punch or two, nigga, I could wrestle the shit out of you, nigga. Like,
over
you know what I'm saying?
over that,
because you coming in and you snatching the girl up that I'm supposed to be having a good time. You killing my vibes, man. You killing my vibes, bro.
Yeah, but how do you know what the situation is? See me, I gotta really consider the whole factors. Like, so, I gotta say, okay, is she supposed to be here? Like, maybe did she lie to me? Like, I don't know. So there's too much I don't know for me to jump in and intervene in this situation. Like, somebody come snatch up this chick while I'm with her. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what was said and depending on what she said. Now, if she give me the look like help me, I might help her.
Did she get that look though?
Nah, she just went with him.
So he grabbed her by the ear type shit, like,
like, All right, okay, and she left with him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't resist or whatever. So you know what I mean? Like it depends. And she give me a look like, nigga, come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, help me. Then all right, I'm like, hey, hold on. Listen, I want to know what the circumstances of this situation is before we proceed. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna go take her. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk this out like grown men. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start swinging on dude just, you know what I'm saying, over a first date, second date type situation.
So okay, man. So
after I got in the pussy at least 5-6 times before I start swinging on somebody for you. That's word.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, but yeah, I mean, I guess I understand. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked. You can't just be jumping out the window playing Superman right off bat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. I guess I look at it as, again, if you say it's an NBA event, whatever the case, I'm dating you for a reason. Other than just smashing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. I'm 37 years old, so you know, it's reasons for the shit. So
yeah, man, absolutely.
I mean, and I don't advocate for nobody to be out here snatching no women up and whatever. And I mean, I understand it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's a lot that we need to think about.
It's still example of toxicity. You know what I'm saying? I am going and I'm using that word or that term right now in this situation, man, because you know what I mean, like you know, like they saying on the internet, like, yo, he has moved on. You know what I'm saying? That he has alleged relationship with G Herbo's baby mother type shit. And you know what I'm saying, he's out there with, you know, laid up with all different IG models and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you've moved on with your life and your baby mother is trying to move on with hers, you know what I'm saying? Like you should not be that possessive. You should not be able to, you know what I'm saying, intervene on that level. And I feel like, yo, he's somebody that's super duper possessive and he just wants what, you know what I'm saying, his cake, and he wants to eat it too. So I don't feel like that situation is fair for the female in that example there.
Yeah, it's definitely that, man.
Fuck that nigga for there, man. For real.
It's been 1 week now, pretty much. Yeah, it's been 1 week now since Kobe Bryant passed away.
Yeah.
And when we first talked about it, you know what I mean, we didn't have all the information. I think we had said that it was only 6 people that had passed away.
Right, in the beginning.
And we stated that. We said, well, this is early when we spoke about it, and you know.
Right.
Again, RIP to Kobe, Gigi, and everybody else that lost their lives on the helicopter. Is definitely a sad situation. But I guess over the week now we had a week to digest it. We had a week to kind of look at the internet and see what people is talking about.
So if you ever want to see what's going on, don't look to the internet, man. You're gonna see some fucked up shit.
Yeah, and I agree. And we definitely saw a lot of fucked up shit when it came to the Kobe situation.
Yep, absolutely.
And at the top of the list, dude, I saw that a lot of people kept on bringing up his rape situation,
the rape charge,
allegations, because he was the charges dropped, or did the case
they settled? It was a settlement.
It was a settlement.
Yeah. Right.
So the case was dropped.
Yeah.
And him and this accuser settled out of court.
Right. So there is no actual official rape charge. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, he was never incarcerated for rape. So, you know, that should not be on Kobe's record in a sense, whether he, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking at it from the point perspective of, we don't know if he did or didn't. So therefore, in my eyes, he should be completely exonerated of all charges.
Yeah.
That should not be on his record. That should not be on his character.
Okay.
Anymore.
So not to rehash that shit. And again, you know what I mean? This is what's being spoken about. So we as a podcast, we have to talk about this shit.
Right.
As an athlete who is now gone and passed away, me and you look at him as legends. As a legend.
Yes.
A lot of other people look at him as a legend and an icon. They say he's even bigger, like say in China, than he is here in the United States. You know what I mean? They had the first game the other day. LeBron did a good
heartfelt
statement.
An open game statement.
Yeah, he did that. They had like a little celebration of Kobe life.
Yeah, man. Dope. A lot of dope things took place, man.
Yeah.
Definitely in what I love seeing was, you know, other sports took on that responsibility and representing them, and even down to soccer. You know what I mean? Like they
tennis too.
Tennis,
yeah,
hockey. You know what I mean? They all shouted him out and showed their respects. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a sports hero. A sports icon, American icon. And a black icon is that too. So
So again, with that, it was a lot of fucked up shit also that happened. You had the lady that I forgot what news channel she was on where she
said nigga.
The Los Angeles nigga.
That's not a mistake you make, man. That's just on your conscience. That's on your mind. That's what you are. Like how you slip up and call Los Angeles niggers on fucking on camera. Like that's crazy.
And then you had the reporter that came out on Twitter that pretty much, I think they said like 2 hours after he died, or after it was announced that, you know, this was the helicopter situation, she put out the article about the rape and whatever.
Yeah.
And then throughout my timeline, bro, looking on Facebook and looking across social media, I seen a lot of
the comedian that said Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the biggest controversy of last week.
Why did he say that?
He posted that, and his talent agency dropped him and everything like that. And he just tried to say it's a joke, you know what I'm saying? He was just making a joke or whatever. But you know what I mean, 23 years too late. So it's in regard to the whole rape allegation situation and all that. And man, he tried to write it off as just a joke, but I don't think that's funny because I don't see the humor in that.
Nah,
there's no humor in that.
So
at all.
Again, with that now, so a lot of these women are hung up on the whole rape situation, and I have friends, and one of my best friends is really, really hung up on it, and like she is real no holds barred when it comes to her social media, when it comes to her opinion and stuff like that about this kind of situation, and pretty much she's like, yeah, like the when Jay-Z said, I give Dre his props, but that's where it stopped. It's The Rock. Like her thing is like, I feel sorry for Gigi dying, but fuck Kobe, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because I assume that throughout conversations with her throughout the years, I have never explicitly asked her, but I assume that she is a victim of some sort of sexual abuse.
Right.
And a lot of the times when victims of sexual abuse get hold of situations, whether this woman that accused Kobe Bryant of rape was valid in her excuse, or valid in her accusal, or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know the situation.
Yeah, we are. Nobody was but them too. So
and I'm not trying to defend Kobe, and I'm not trying to defend her in the situation. I don't know that we don't know,
and that's why we should always stand with that type of stuff. I don't get why people attach themselves to certain things, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that we don't know.
Yeah.
And especially as black men, black women, I'm pulling that card right now. We should especially have the capability or humble ourselves to remove ourselves from certain situations when we don't know the full facts. We should not. So we should not be the ones making out here making accusations and shit like that.
So one of the other things that regarding the situation is supposedly he admitted to it, right? I don't know where this source is coming from. I was never able to find the video or the audio of him saying this, but pretty much supposedly he came out with a statement that said he still believes that it was consensual, but he also could see where maybe she didn't feel the same way.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So they take that. A lot of the women in this community, I'm
not even gonna go into the situation, but it was a hotel room, right?
Yeah,
as far as I understand. So
and she was the clerk. She was like the front desk clerk at the hotel.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people, and then we go into, you know, they did a rape kit. They found 2 different semens that wasn't matching Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To me, again, not to be disrespectful, but it sounded like a train was ran on this chick. Maybe Kobe was a part of that train. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
but it sounds like
let's just remove what you just said right there.
Okay.
Even though, you know what I'm saying, listen, we ain't here for that. We're trying to judge. It's a situation where we've clearly said, and I'm saying we don't know. The evidence are not there to support your decision one way or the other, man. So that's why I'm feeling like, yo, we should definitely remove ourselves from that. If in the court of law they've determined that, you know what I'm saying, hey, listen, this is just gonna be a settlement. Let's just go our separate ways and forget about this. Then that's what we should all do as a society.
Yeah,
we should just go forget about this because her moral, whether she was raped or not, her fucking moral compass said this money is in the stand by that. Then she should stand by 100% fully from start to end. And see to it that this horrible monster is put in jail. If she decided to take money, I feel like you have been compensated
for whatever it
is that happened.
Okay,
and it should be wiped clean.
Yeah, true.
And listen. A fucking a child rapist doesn't just rape one child. A child molester doesn't just molest one child. A thief doesn't just steal one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we haven't heard nothing come out
besides this situation.
Before that and after that, we haven't heard nothing. There's been different people that, you know what I'm saying, that has been caught up in circumstances and situations where, you know, there's people coming out of the woodworks like, this has been this person's character since a long time, and he's Weinstein, all these motherfuckers, and they say, you know what I mean? And then even afterwards, there is still accusers that come. With Kobe, you didn't hear nothing before that. You haven't heard nothing after that. You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm saying whether mistakes were made or poor judgments were made or whatever it is, I'm not trying to shoot him no bail per se, but what I'm saying is I feel like it's on the quote unquote victim to either pursue or not pursue. And if that's settled, then that's settled. I ain't putting that on your name. Your name to me is wiped because, you know what I'm saying, your accuser is no longer accusing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, I guess the thing is that like I said, when we heard about the passing, I'm not the biggest Kobe fan. I respected him as a basketball player, the stuff that he do off the court, X, Y, and Z. Like, I respect that. Yeah. Other than that, I wasn't really looking into Kobe's life. I wasn't involved in what, you know what I mean? I'm not thinking on a daily basis that, wait, what is Kobe doing today? Let me search, blah, 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 blah. That wasn't never me. So when I see, dude, like some of the conversations that I saw about this shit, I was just like, damn, like y'all going real hard over one athlete that y'all don't know, because a lot of the times people want to say, oh, you trying to defend this athlete, you don't know him, you don't know that, but you trying to defend this random chick from fucking Utah that you don't know either.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
You don't know her.
Somebody we don't know shit about.
You don't know her character. You don't know where she's from. You don't know how she's raised. That's
real, bro.
You don't know nothing. But she says this now, and all of a sudden it's big facts. This is what happened and blah 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 blah. So a lot of the times when we talk about these situations, we get a little emotionally attached to people. We get emotionally attached to celebrities. We get emotionally attached to stories. Yeah. And I think that's what happened in this situation, where it's just like, all right, a lot of people looked at this dude as an icon. A lot of people looked at this dude as, hey, this is my hero growing up. This is my childhood. I'm a big basketball fan. I every Sunday, every Saturday, I watch this dude play. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Kobe fan. And I follow this dude, and to hear that he died, I'm really, really devastated about it. And then those that are victims of sexual abuse tend to jump on, like, the crazy thing is that a lot of people that's bringing this up, they don't even know this accuser's name. Or
I can't recall her name.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know who this accuser is, but they so hard going behind whatever it is that she said.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
So
a lot of these situations depends on where you fall as where you fall socially. You know what I'm saying? Where you fall in that timeline. How do people look at you? What's the view of your character? You know what I'm saying? And being that Kobe was a likable, hateable character, you're gonna have people that fall on both sides.
And he even had a commercial. He even had a commercial where they had like a big orchestra, and it was like, I hate Kobe. Like he was like freaking strumming it on. It was like a situation like where he was embracing the hate, dude. It was a dope ass Nike commercial because again, At one time, I hated Kobe, but it wasn't like I hate you as a person.
Right. Yeah.
It was a hate like, yo, man.
You hate as a fan of the sport.
Yeah. Like, yo, damn, this dude coming to town. I'm going to take this L. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, R.I.P. to Kobe.
Yeah, hate is love sometimes, baby.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Kobe. And again, I know this conversation, a lot of the people that's listening to this conversation, if you were a victim of sexual abuse or whatever, it's not what you wanted to hear. But again, respects to y'all for continuing after whatever it is ordeal that you had in your life. I'm not trying to downplay anything that any woman or men, because men is victims of sexual abuse too. A lot of the times they the butt of the jokes when we talk about that shit. But it's not to downplay anything that you've been through your life.
Absolutely not. And I mean, I think often we put a lot of those statements on celebrities and people in power, you know what I'm saying? And we don't tend to you know what I mean, look at them as humans, you know what I'm saying? We just like, oh, this man's rich and he has it, and therefore, you know, he could handle all this hate and hostility that's coming their way, and you know what I mean, all this bad judgment and everything like that. But it's still not fair to do that to a human being.
It's not
where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So it's not fair to do that. And like I said, in passing, he passed you know, a wife lost a husband who she, you know what I'm saying, through all this, she was you know what I'm saying, cheated on and everything like that. Infidelity was there, and she stuck with him through all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had kids with him.
And that's four daughters, man.
You know, beautiful daughters, you know what I'm saying? And
that's the father of your children, that's your husband. You know what I mean? You're gonna ride for him.
Right, exactly. So, you know, there's a lot of things that circumstances take place in this. Just remember, man, regardless of what position a person is in, like, let's see human first and not see title.
Exactly.
You know, let's get away from title.
Yeah.
But speaking of something you know, in that vein or what have you know what I'm saying, like did you even want to watch the second doc on Aaron Hernandez? I feel like the first one was so well done, I didn't want to see the second one.
I did.
So you watched the second one?
You hold on. The second one, as in
the second one, though, I think it was done by Lifetime or.
Oh no, I didn't watch that.
I didn't care. I didn't really care to see a second documentary.
No,
I felt like the first one was done well. Like it was done well enough for me to walk away with enough information to give me some answers in regards to the situation. So, but as of late, you know what I'm saying, an interview came out with his fiance Shayana. Okay.
Her sister got a similar name, so apologize.
Right. So
let me just say
Shay. The former fiance, you know, of Aaron Hernandez. They did an interview with her, you know what I'm saying, and they asked her, you know, in light of all the allegations or all the things that's being put on his name, saying that, you know what I'm saying, he did a lot of these things because of, you know, he was homosexual or bisexual. So she, you know, they asked her to speak in regards to that, and her statements were, you know, regardless of any of that going on, if he had came to me and told me that was the situation, she would have rode for him. She said they would have gotten through it. She would have stuck by him.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Her saying that.
I feel like that was the correct statement for her to say. And the reason why that's the correct statement for her to say is because everything now is taken as homophobic.
Right.
So if she would have came out and said, and I understand that, you know, it's been some time since this happened, but I understand that she's still grieving. She still has a daughter that's fatherless.
Yeah.
You know, she probably still going through some kind of court battle when it comes to life insurance and more money and this, that, and the third. So she got a lot on her plate still.
Yeah.
But I think that politically, that's the right statement to say that, hey, even if he was, you know, she says, yes, I had a child with him. But it still doesn't, like, I can't definitively say to you that no, he wasn't bisexual or homosexual, or yes, he was 100% straight. Me and that conversation never came up with me and him. So again, politically stating the right thing is, hey, even if he was, I would still ride for him.
Right.
Politically,
but do you feel like her did not politically? I think, she could have said, that, right?
Yeah,
to be politically correct.
I think
it
hurt her.
Also denounced it as well, because she also said like,
hell no, she couldn't have denounced it, because that's gonna make her come off as homophobic. And
why would it? There's no way. I know him. He's not gay.
No,
comes off as
because that's the
because I feel narrative. Like her response make me feel like, oh shit, he might have been gay.
It does too.
Right. Yeah.
It does too. But
the way she responded to that, it sounds like he might have been gay, and she kind of know it.
Yeah. I agree. So the thing is that if she comes off and she says, nah, hell nah, well, so why would you say it like that? And then they would have tried to spin that shit some kind of way to make it seem negative, that she's homophobic and she completely denounced that he was homosexual or bisexual.
I see her.
They say aphobia is an excessive and irrational fear reaction. Do you want a little more context?
No, Google, mind your fucking business. Right?
How the fuck they got involved with this shit?
Yeah, how you got involved in the conversation? Way the fuck over there. But now, listen, I feel like, she should have, let me not say should have.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like her not saying like, yo, look, I don't know. Like, she did say it in there, but the context she put it in, you know what I mean, it came off differently. But she used a good term, like, I don't know what's in his heart. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, was in his mind. If this is, this bitch over here, bro, this nosy asshole. But yeah, I don't know what was in his heart. I don't know what's in his mind. So I can't really tell you if he was or wasn't. You see what I'm trying to say? And I feel like she could have left it at that, or said, I don't know what is in his heart. I don't know what's in his mind. I can't tell if he was or wasn't, but he's always seemed attracted to me. And, you know, we've argued about him, being attracted to other females or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give some contrast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like to keep his name up there. But I feel like her leaving that vague, I feel like she might have known like he was a little, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, this is somebody the gun for my man. You know what I'm saying? We see her take that shit out. I'm like, what trash can? I don't know what trash can.
Me and my sister wasn't that close.
Yeah, we wasn't that close. So she you know what I'm saying? I can't really put nothing on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, she out here talking
She's
about
a ride or die, bro.
She definitely is a ride or die.
Hey man, listen, man. I'm not advocating any kind of violence or illegality or whatever. Like, yo, if this chick, if I got a whole team of fucking Cheyenne or Hernandez I'm happy, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know they gonna ride for me, bro.
Yeah, man.
As wrong as I may be, or as innocent as I may be, they gonna ride for me one way or the other, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And I think that, you know what I mean. I'm advocating for anything, but hey, man, if you got people like that on your team, bro, your team is solid, bro.
You got a solid circle, man.
So you don't know what kind of you don't know what's trash. Nah. I don't remember.
I don't know. What?
Bumba Club,
right, man. That's right.
The cousin took like 9 months in prison, in jail or whatever.
Pretty much died in jail.
Yeah,
pretty much died. You know
just to say, hey, I ain't testifying. Well, you know, you gotta hold it. All right, it is what it is. Like, man. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, hey, man, we hear about G's and gangsters all the time, man. But in this situation right here, we saw right or wrong.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? We saw some examples of that, man. Yeah, definitely. So, Lil Wayne, man, dropped I would say surprise album. I mean, he did the Noriega podcast. He did the interview there. As I fucks with Nori, man. I fuck with the podcast, but this two big complaints I got constantly about that shit. It's like, yo, whatever fan or fucking machine is always in the background of y'all doing y'all podcast. Some of that shit, man. Yeah, fan, you're a DJ, you're an engineer, fucking audio, and be like, yo, bruh, somebody cut all this shit the fuck off, man. Why do I feel like this nigga's doing an interview at an airport? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. While the fucking aircraft's about to take off all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And then two, like Noriega, like, although he did well on his Lil Wayne joint, man, like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, yo, sometimes he doesn't let people finish their stories. You got to interrupt with some shit that he got to say. I know he's a funny dude, and he likes to be the center of attention too much, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I know he's trying to create a candid environment for his his guests to flourishing or whatever, or be the best they can be in that situation. But I feel like that doesn't. He has to realize when somebody's telling a story or they're on to something, you have to articulate it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Try not to interrupt that. So that we, us, the audience, could get what we're looking for, because we're not just there to listen to Noriega talk. If we want to listen to just one person talk, we just go Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? So, that. But with that said, though, I mean, I did watch. I would say I watched about percent of the interview with Lil Wayne. I thought it was a good interview. But I didn't know that the album was just right in the corner about to drop. He did mention something about the album, The Funeral, coming through. And he dropped that on us this Friday. So
I haven't listened to, the only thing I've listened to was the song, I guess, on that came out with 2 Chainz on the radio. I haven't listened to anything else on this project. So if you speaking on anything on this project, no clue what you're talking about, I ain't listening to none of it, bro.
Okay.
So,
yeah, man. Shit, man. Listening to the album, man. The album really sounds like a full-on mix. There's a lot of things that I felt like there was no standout song. Like, I don't feel like I know Lil Wayne is basically a hit maker. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting to hear at least 1 or 2 songs where I could say, okay, I know this is gonna be the radio single. I know this one is gonna go. That song wasn't there on this album. Sit down with somebody and come up with a more cohesive effort. Like, I'm not really mad at this effort. Like, as a rap fan, I really like what he came with on there, because he's rapping. He's rapping on. He's spitting bars, metaphors. You know what I'm saying? He's doing double entendres. It's all there. It's all there as a rap fan. But you know what I'm saying? Just the replay, it was just really wasn't there for me too strong, because the production wasn't really cohesive enough for me. So I would love to see Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, to sit down with somebody that they could just really come up with a vision and a game plan for the direction of the album, and put it out there to the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. Right now it just felt like Lil Wayne was like, yo, give me this beat, give me that beat, I'm just gonna snap on this shit here and we're just gonna put it out. And this came off as a mixtape to me.
I feel you. Like I said, I can't say anything. I can't say that's accurate or not accurate what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen to anything on the project. But I could also say that I haven't really been a fan of Lil Wayne for quite a few years now, bro. Me personally, I feel like the Carter 2 was a classic. I feel like also the Carter 3 was which one was one that had hey Mr. Carter, where he was like the bringing the hip hop back.
Yeah.
That was the Carter 3 or 4. I think that was 3.
What was the last one? What was the last one called? The last
5.
So it was a 4. Yeah,
it was 4. So I think that project, I think it had like some Kanye West production on there. I feel like it was a lot of concepts where I was just like, yo, if he would have just rapped and kept this shit as hip hop as possible, this album would have been a fucking classic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to say it's 3, dude. I want to say Carter 3, where he had that was the one where the guy that died, Lollipop. I think Lollipop was on Carter 3. I think that was the last time that I was a fan of Lil Wayne. Okay. And everything after that, you know what I mean? What was it? I'm not human. Carter 4, Carter 5. 5 was like,
Lil Wayne, and he said it on the Nori interview, like he's never gotten paid off a mixtape, but we know the mixtapes is what really kind of kept his momentum,
dedication and all that.
Dedication. No Ceilings to me, that was a fucking classic Lil Wayne mixtape right there. I love No Ceilings from front to back. But I guess more so people love hearing him snapping on somebody else's beat, you know what I mean? So and there was a section in the interview where, you know what I'm saying, the tabloids and everybody took that little fucking headline and they ran with it, where Nori was reading some questions or statements that was made on Lil Wayne's behalf by his one thing that one person that reached out to Noriega in regards to Lil Wayne was Jay-Z, and Jay-Z said when he heard Lil Wayne snap on his one of his beats, I forgot what beat it was. Show Me What You Got, I think it was, or it might have been Show Me What You Got.
Probably was.
Yeah, Show Me What You Got. Lil Wayne snapped on that joint. He was like, yo, Jay-Z said he took a long walk and he really was considering his place in hip. So, you know what I'm saying? And that was Lil Wayne's first time hearing it, you know what I'm saying? So he felt big. He said that Jay-Z did reach out to him and say, yo, you did your thing on it. But he was like, yo, I never knew he had to go take a walk. And, you know what I'm saying? Really, that was career after that one right there.
Yeah.
So that was, you know what I'm saying? That was a game-changing moment. And, you know what I'm saying? Those are staple moments that who Lil Wayne is. So we all know he could rap, man. It's just, you know what I mean?
And
it's hard to stay in the bop of the current, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So I just feel like, yo, you know what I mean? Like if he had somebody that just to take him on a cohesive direction, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would make a more of a classic effort. But he didn't, you know what I'm saying? His sales were really down. He's actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he did like 127 his first week or whatever. And for artists of Lil Wayne caliber, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That the expectations is much higher. But
we're not talking about this current album.
Yeah.
When you say 127, you talking about this current album? Didn't this shit just come out just Friday, nigga?
Just Friday or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. So I think I thought I seen 127. I know 127 is pretty high.
Yeah. It is
fucking high.
It is, but these sales projections or whatever it is ain't gonna come out until next week.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of the times when I think about Lil Wayne, especially, you know, him and Skip, I always see him on Skip and Shannon or something that Skip is involved with or whatever. Like when I saw him recently on the Skip and Shannon show with the blonde dreads and the like, I felt like he probably had like one or two more tattoos in his face. I was like, come on, man. Like a lot of times when I see a lot of these artists come out like this, for me, it's like an embarrassment. And I know he don't represent me as a blood, but a lot of the times when I see a lot of these dudes out here with the tattoos in the face and the blonde dreads and the like, he just seemed culturally uninformed.
I always feel like people that do that is people that have super duper insecure their physical appearance. So that, you know what I'm saying, they really abuse they fuck out of their face and shit, do all these fucking face tattoos and shit like that. Where now it's come more like culturally acceptable to do it, but I just feel like
though?
I feel like I just feel like ugly niggas do that shit. I feel like ugly niggas, ugly niggas with money will tattoo the shit out their face. Bro.
I just feel like when I see dudes like this, where you're a millionaire, bro, you're a fucking we
pause for me judging men, but Lil Wayne's ugly as shit. So I get him fucking.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Ain't no pause in that.
Yeah, man.
So
you see him, you know what I'm saying, reveal his new boo and shit like that, going to the, you know what I'm saying, NFL. You know, weekend kind of just made his boo his fiance. You know what I'm saying?
Who's his boo?
Some chick. I don't fucking know if she's maybe y'all could tell me if she's socially relevant, but you know, it's just some chick.
White chick, black chick, light skinned chick, Spanish chick.
I think she's Spanish. She's Spanish. Yeah.
Okay. Hey man. Hey, he got money.
Yeah.
He's been in the public eye for a long time. He's always gonna attract some kind of women. So hey, I'm not going down him for that.
One other thing I felt him on, he was like, yeah, man, a lot of artists Nori had asked him a question. He was like, listen, man, I'm not that cultured aware of what's going on. Like I don't know who said what, who did what, that.
He thought 21 Savage was a group.
And you know what?
There's 21 of them niggas in that group.
I thought 21 Savage was a group too.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
When you first heard it?
I guess it's some old nigga shit if you born by, you know what I'm saying, before 1982. But I really thought 21 Savage. I ain't feel like it was 21 of them niggas.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like a Savage group, like, you know what I'm saying, you had 21 Savage and you had 8 Savage or some shit, like, you know, like ASAP Rocky, like all them niggas ASAP. You got ASAP Ferg, got ASAP Mob, you know what I'm saying, ASAP this, you know what I mean, like, I 21s, nigga, or a bunch of savages. That's what I thought.
But I know it's not a rap group, but 821 the gang though.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was more than one of them. I just thought 21 was the leading artist, like ASAP was the leading artist.
Got you.
I thought there was other savages, you know what I'm saying, along with it. Like,
hey man, shout out to Lil Wayne and his project or whatever. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet, but I'll peep it, man. It is what it is. But shit, since you brought it up, ASAP Rocky, man, you heard that ASAP Rocky supposedly getting knocked down by Rihanna?
I like how you put it. He ain't fucking her, she fucking him.
She fucking him.
Yeah.
He get knocked down by Rihanna. You heard that?
Yeah, I'm hearing that, man. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot. I mean, like, how do you feel? Like, does that? I feel like Rihanna's dirty now, yo. Like,
I feel the same fucking way, bro.
I feel like Rihanna's dirty,
but you know what? I've gotten accused of what does misogynistic mean to you, bro?
Misogynistic?
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
It means everything you think as a man is just fucking terrible.
Gotcha.
That's what it means. Like, your thoughts are fucking shitty.
And I also think it means to me that as a man, you think that you are superior to women. I
think that's a lie. I think as men we love women so much. I think we uphold them so much. I just think some of us don't know. I think some people just like, you know what I'm saying, when you love something so much, you have it gets clouded and it turns to a lust, or your love might come out in an ugly format, or just something disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just not culturally acceptable. But I feel like it's still, once you have love for a woman, yo,
definitely.
It's crazy. There's not too much in life that's more beautiful than the love and admiration I have for women, bro.
This goes back to something I had said on a previous podcast. Before I say that, man, y'all that's online watching us right now on the YouTube, please comment, be a part of the conversation. Y'all ain't just hear us talk. We want y'all to be a part of the conversation. So go ahead and chime in, say something to what we got saying about, whatever's going on, or change the subject, put in something that you thinking about that's on your mind that you want to hear our opinion on. So, but going back to the whole Rihanna situation, remember me and you had a conversation. I think we had a conversation about her being like one of the baddest chicks, or you know what I mean, something like that. And I said that I always find her really, really attractive, but I always felt like something wrong with the box. Like the box smell wrong or something like that. I forgot exactly what
you put that on his name.
But that was me. And for me, like, not to really get into who she's dating and why she's dating, but I was at work the other day and somebody was talking about it. And it was just like, yo, she just supposedly dumped fucking billionaire, some kind of
oil tycoon,
or you know what I'm saying, like this dude got money,
you
know what I'm saying. To now hear that she messing with ASAP Rocky, it's just like, come on, fam. Like,
I feel like that a lot of that has to do with imagery. I feel like there's a lot of things that socially is not acceptable, right? Socially it's not acceptable to be single after a certain age, right? Socially it's not acceptable to be single for a certain after a certain time frame. Like, if you've been single for a while, then people start thinking something is wrong with you. You are defective. You're defective as fuck. Like, something is wrong with you. So I feel like in the music or entertainment industry, they put people together often. Like, you never see, and they use the term regular person, regular people. But hey, you know what? Okay, cool. I'll use it too today. You know what I'm saying? You never see these celebrities dating somebody regular, or what I'm saying? They never find in love. They always fucking with another entertainer, because it's mutually beneficial to both of them have the perception of I'm in a relationship, or I'm in a high profile relationship.
That's correct.
So I feel like sometimes I don't know how to put too much stock into all these relationships, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, I just don't feel, if I'm looking at it from the lens of if they are actually a couple, it's still nasty to me. I don't like it.
Like,
I don't like it for her. I don't even necessarily like it for him, but you know what I'm saying, to each their own. Do what you do. If it's love or there's actual feelings there, then cool. But I still think this is some fucking industry fucking.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying, his reputation was a little tested with the whole Sweden situation. You know what I'm saying? And her, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like it might, I don't see how it benefits Rihanna, but you know what I'm saying, I think it might, you know what I'm saying, actually be mutually beneficial to them both to do this.
If you in the industry, you're knocking Rihanna down?
If I'm in the industry, I'm knocking out anything that comes my way, man. That's just how it goes, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Sit one down, pass it around. Not about a little.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying? Bring them all along.
Regardless of how I spoke, man. If I'm in the industry, man, I'm knocking Rihanna down.
One time was fine with me.
Down. You know what I'm saying?
Know that pussy like so one time was fine with me.
Yeah. And that's the man in me speaking, man. Yeah. Hey, man, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. So it's going down, bro.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean? Like I'm not here to hate on her. I'm not here to hate on a relationship. But to me, that sounds like you going downhill to mess with that dude. I feel like if you, I would rather as an out and in fan, whatever, non-fan, whatever you want to call me. From the outside looking in, I'd rather see you date some regular dude off the street that I don't know, rather than fucking ASAP Rocky.
Fucking ASAP Rocky.
Yeah,
I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she knows something about him that I don't know. But you know what I'm saying.
And didn't he have a sex tape recently?
I don't know.
But I heard it was pretty trash.
Yeah, but I everything I've seen in the public perception of ASAP Rocky haven't necessarily been great. And even interviews, you know what I'm saying? Him slipping on semen in the prison and. You know, like he's never like ASAP has never like really showed me anything.
You remember that shit when you're talking about Casanova? He was locked up with Casanova and they was getting into a fight and I'm in the shower fighting them, slipping on semen come on, fam.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Why the fuck would you bring that shit up, bro?
Right. So I know about Cuz, man. I know he's a fashion icon. I know he could talk that swaggy shit, and I know he's into the lifestyle. He's a big part of the Hollywood celebrity lifestyle. He loves that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To each their own. You know what I'm saying? Some people just go in there to express their art. He's in there for the fame and he loves that whole shit like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's him. But I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I uphold Rihanna on a higher pedestal than maybe I previously was to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is. So. Yeah, man. So, hey, man, so what you into these days, man? What you watching? Anything cool? Anything dope? Anything fun? Anything that you want to put in? You know, anytime people ask questions, they usually mean they want to answer it themselves. So that's why I'm asking you first.
Well, you know, I feel like nothing that's much different from anybody else out here. After the conversations about Bad Boys the other day, and I thought it was pretty dope. I forgot who it was that commented on our live. He said that shit was trash. I could see ways that it was trash, but you know what I mean. As far as movies go,
you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Okay,
I thought it was good.
Check it out too. I want to check it out too. But I was getting a lot of bad reviews. Even the same thing I was getting with the Terminator. Like, really enjoyed the shit out of that last Terminator movie.
That shit was dude. If you like action movies, nigga, that's the movie to fucking watch, bro.
Real, bro.
Fuck the story. Fuck everything else.
Yeah.
That shit was fly when it came to being an action movie.
Yeah,
because
the pursuing Terminator, he was fucking relentless. Like,
yes.
Like he didn't waste a moment to try to fucking, you know what I'm saying, terrorize them. He was relentless, my nigga.
I agree.
I like that. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. James Cameron, my favorite director, was involved in this version, and that last version of the movie kind of said fuck the last like 2-3 that came out. Like pretty much we ain't acknowledging that this is what I really enjoyed that version of
that movie was dope, bro.
Fuck all the bad criticism, and I'm gonna check out Gemini too that you said it.
Yeah, Gemini. And you know what? I'll let you hold a DVD or whatever the case is.
Okay,
but yeah, because like I said, I bought it and I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I watched it, and it has flaws in the movies. Like when you watch it, he's like, all right, I can see. But overall, it's an entertaining movie, man. And I think that a lot of the times nowadays when we go to the movies to watch something, we don't really find it entertaining.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't been really enthused to go to the movies and watch anything recently because I'm like, all right, it's either a sequel or some kind of regurgitated shit from a book or whatever the case is. I feel like there's nothing really original out there right now where that's enticing me to go really, really see the movie or some kind of true story that maybe I didn't know about or whatever the case is. But I thought that Gemini, it's directed by and that was the person that's what was the Indian movie that with the tiger on the boat and all kind of shit.
Oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He was the dude that was behind that. And the same thing. If you want to see a good action movie with a decent storyline, the storyline was decent. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith is this dude who's older. He like a sniper.
All right. Don't give it
up. No.
Okay.
It's not giving away the movie, but basically he is like a killer for hire, pretty much.
Yeah.
But he's working for the government.
Yeah.
They put him on these missions, and eventually the government tries to come after him, and then they don't tell him certain things, and he fucking finds out on his own, and blah blah blah, and that's how the story kind of builds.
Okay.
Not that story is super duper original, because I'm sure you heard that story before, but that it was well executed. Again, it's certain shit that you would find in a movie where it's like, all right, that's kind of corny or whatever, but overall, dude, I think it was a really, really good movie. So I just got recently caught up on the last couple of episodes of Power, and I'm starting to fall asleep watching that shit, bro.
I like which where you at?
I'm on the I watched the Tate episode.
I really fucking love the Tate episode.
Why? Tell me why.
Because it was definitely a good contrast from all the terrible acting that I've seen on all the other episodes. And I feel like Larenz Tate, and they introduced his brother, which is what other movie did dude play in?
He was in Crash.
He's in Crash.
Yeah, he was the one that was in the car that or whatever.
But he was in another movie with Larenz Tate. I feel like
he was probably Biker Boys.
One of them other movies, man. But them bringing him in there, I felt like I saw real actors on the screen, and I felt like the storyline kind of was presented in a better. I felt like Tate's storyline. I really felt like it was well written. Just his expressions conveyed what I was to understand better than all. Like Tommy can't act for shit. The actor that plays Tommy can't act for shit.
He can't.
Ghost is a face actor. But his fucking accent, whatever, you sure what you mean? Like, I can't stand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then fuck on emotion, like fucking desperation all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was really into Tate, you know what I mean, selling me on this conniving, but I'm a political figure, and he really did that shit. Larenz Tate did his thing. I know. I saw a movie one time with Larenz Tate called The Inkwell. I fell in love with him as an actor from then, bro. I really enjoy Larenz Tate from watching that movie called The Inkwell.
Yeah. I guess watching it, I was just kind of tired of like just everything, bro. For me, it's just like the story. At this point, for me, what is the story? What is the story?
We know the story's wrapping up. So they're wrapping up each character's storyline, or you know what I'm saying, they're rolling this movie. So
I think like when I forgot
what was the overall story or overall moral of all this. I don't think we're gonna find that. I don't think that's there to be found.
I think watching it, dude, when I saw what was it?
We could definitely done without Boz's episode. I would definitely could have used with
you know what? I think Boz's episode was a little more important than the last two episodes.
Nah,
I think Boz's
trash. I was about to shoot a motherfucking face ass every fucking second. That shit was so
and her acting was terrible.
Boz's
yeah. Her acting was fucking terrible. But I think like watching
her
man,
and her fucking son, all that shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of these last couple of episodes, bro.
Listen, the whole thing is flawed. I think the only way to get through all of this is you have to just say, okay, there's only 2 more episodes, 3 more episodes, 4 more episodes. I invested all this time. Let's just see it through. And that's what we here to see it through. But amongst trying to see it through, I particularly loved the last episode. I really did. I felt that was good. Felt it was dope. The only thing I didn't like is that, you know what I'm saying, Cedric
I didn't
fucking Yeah, I feel like they could have gave him more of a. I feel like Cedric should have showed up outside that house. Like, Nick,
so okay, so in the past episode, did we notice that it was Cedric the one that he shot?
Yeah. So
you
I didn't. I personally didn't notice, but
I didn't notice either.
The internet pointed it out, and then I saw, oh, that's Cedric. It was like, ain't nobody gonna fucking.
So I think the last episode brought this comedy element to it that to me did not need to be there. And obviously, Cedric the Entertainer is a comedian, so I understand.
But he sold it well. He was like, "Yo, why are you listening to white people music?" And like, "Oh man, all people."
True, but to me, that comedy element was never in the story on any season or on any episode before that.
But it could be used then.
So I feel like for y'all to introduce that now in the second to last episode is complete bullshit. Like I'm not watching Power to fucking laugh, bro. I'm not watching Power to get little jokes here and there or whatever.
Well, I feel like
I've never laughed in
you gotta
every
relax.
other
There's only
episode.
one more fucking episode left.
True.
You gotta relax. You acting like this is the future of the fucking saga or of this franchise.
It's kind of like
it's ending. So
it's kind of
whatever it is that they're giving us, fuck it, bro.
It's kind of like it's kind of like changing the fucking theme music last fucking season. We've been used to the same. Like, dude,
because
it's a show.
Because they introduce. I mean, like, this is our direction going forward. It's one episode.
True.
I can tolerate it.
True.
If they said they're going to change the song on one episode, then cool. But if you mean that this is a new song, then I might be like, yo, apprehensive to receiving it.
But let's for real here, bro. Before this, Tommy had a little couple whacking jokes here and there. Maybe had one or two whack jokes here and there. But before this, have you ever seen any episode that was focused on bringing some kind of comedic humor besides this last one?
It wasn't a focus on this last episode.
I feel like it was at least 5 minutes dedicated to trying to make you laugh once.
It was 3 Cedric and Entertainer scenes. That's who Cedric and Entertainer is. What are we mad at that for?
I'm mad at that because this is a drama. Right,
I hear you, but this is Cedric Entertainer inserted in a drama, and he's introducing the character as a comedic, fucking assassin.
I don't know about comedic assassin. If you're Cedric Entertainer and you're getting into the show knowing that it's a drama, yes, I understand why. I get it why you would interject your personality into this. Hey, let me try to make this seem like this dude that's what I mean. He's laughing about really a blooded killer, and let me kind of establish his character for the fucking meaningless episode, in my opinion, right? But to me, it's just like for you to introduce this kind of episode this late in the series is bullshit. Because again,
but this is where you say it's bullshit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You have never comedically. You have never. There's whatever her name is. Y'all have never tried to purposefully make us laugh. For 6 seasons. Now you trying to do it the episode before the last?
Do not feel, listen, first of all, I do not feel as though the writers attempted this. Like when you insert somebody like Cedric Entertainer on camera, they allow him some room to improvise. And I feel like he may have improvised this. But however, you gotta, this is not the fucking Power.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just talking about this last episode.
There's millions of things to that magnitude we could find out. So my argument to you is, why would you even care about that being an issue when there's so many other issues? At this point, I feel like as fans, or we have to call ourselves fans. We're just accepting of what the bullshit is. We're just trying to get through it and see it through to the end. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else we could do. It's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not the direction for it going forward. It's only one more episode.
I posted,
and we all know that Tariq kills him. So yeah.
Yeah, I posted on my timeline. If anybody outside of Tariq or Tasha kills him, throw the whole fucking show away. And for me, people say, "Oh, it was Ramona." And what's the one dude name? It was a dude that they had spoke about. I think it was either in season 1 or season 2. Some dude named Power, not Power. Whatever the fucking dude name was. It was, Ramona is some kind of relative of his, and she got into Ghost's life specifically to bring his guard down and kill it. Like, y'all ain't even established Ramona as that much of a character as far as her and Ghost relationship for y'all to come up with this whole fucking scenario.
Yeah.
So that whole scenario is bullshit. So I feel like, yo, when it comes to Ghost, really and truly, he should have died a couple of seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we understand why y'all kept him alive this long and whatever. And then pretty much when he dies, the show gotta die too. I get it. So for me, when it comes to all the wrongs that Ghost did, it's either Tariq or Tasha who deserves to be the killer. Not even Tommy, because Tommy did some bullshit too, and they had their back and forth and whatever. And there's other characters in the show that, you know what I mean, had back and forth. For the show to make sense, one of two killers had to be the fucking killer, Tariq or Tasha. And we also been privy to information that the people that's responsible for the show have multiple endings that they filmed and they actually put out on the internet so that people that's really into the hacking and whatever.
That's what 50 Cent said.
That's what the director or the writer for the show said, not even just 50 Cent. So there's videos out there of Tasha being the killer. There's videos out there of Tariq being the killer. I'm not sure. I've seen the Tasha and the Tariq killer videos, but I haven't seen any others. But to me, that's the story that makes sense. Either Tasha or Tariq killed this dude.
And I weekend we ain't gonna see. We got one more work.
Yeah,
one more week for Power, man. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see what's going on. That's all. We're gonna wait.
Yeah,
man. But there's been a show on HBO I've been checking out. Started out really good, but I don't know. I gotta see what direction they're gonna take now. It started off really, you know what I'm saying, CSI, fucking, you know what I'm saying, Criminal Minds type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's turning out to be a little bit more X-Files than you know what I'm saying. I like the X-Files and shit.
Yeah.
But you gotta show me that's what it is off rep. You can't just like fucking throw it in there after 4 episodes of fucking like, you know. But
yeah.
You know what I mean? The Outsider. I really like that show. I think it's filmed phenomenally, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen it.
The dude that's from I keep forgetting his name, the actor from Ozark.
Mm-hmm.
Main actor from Ozark, he directs it, and he's actually in like the first 2 or 3 episodes. So it's done really well, man. So it's very entertaining, man. So check out, you know what I'm saying, The Outsider on HBO.
Okay.
Something else I've been checking out, man. Like I said, I saw the Terminator. I like that a lot. Speaking of the misogynistic, toxic masculine shit, man. I went ahead and I watched that because I was on vacation this week, so I had a lot of time on my hands, man. I was on the staycation, really. I had a lot of time on my hands, man. I really got introduced to that F is for Family, man. Bill Burr.
I never heard of it or never.
So it's like a Family Guy Simpsons kind of comedy, but the story is progressive, like with the family story, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, every episode kind of, you know what I'm saying, takes up where the last episode left off type shit.
Okay.
So where it's not just like, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of different you know, random scenarios or whatever, but it's film, you know what I'm saying? It's a cartoon, you know what I'm saying? It's drawn in the fashion of like Family Guy, Simpsons type shit, but man, I like Bill Burr's sense of humor. And it's very toxic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It takes place in a like 1979 type shit, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, certain things were allowed and certain, you know what I'm saying, so really express certain nuances that would just, you know, if you put it in the timeline of today, it wouldn't be accepted. But you know what I'm saying? If you say, okay, this was the 70s, you gotta understand, like, yeah, I'm saying, like, it really goes hard, man. I think he does a phenomenal job on there. There's actually 3 seasons on there. I'm looking forward to see what the 4th season looks like on that, man. Like, F is for Family, man. I didn't look up anything on the internet yet to see what they're saying, but man, I enjoy the fuck out of that. Like me, you know what I'm saying? I was surprised that I really loved Al Bundy as a kid. I don't know why. I don't know why I used
to watch that show.
I was thoroughly entertained by Married to Children.
Because he didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know why. But he was a toxic motherfucker. That was a toxic ass show. If you really think about the whole concept and premise of that, what that show was.
That word need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it needs to get the fuck out of here. But there is some relevancy to that.
And you know, as you say that, I was at the crib the other day, and I was watching, not the other day, yesterday, I was watching some movies. I was like, yo, let me flip through Netflix and see what's on, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, all right. I saw fucking Ninja Turtles movies when the original Ninja Turtles movies,
go
1 and 2.
Ninja, go Ninja, go.
So one of Netflix, and I was like, all right, let me watch part 1. And I'm watching it, and it came to the scene where Casey Jones, him and April O'Neil had a little thing, and he was trying to get at her and whatever. So it was a part that they was in the kitchen, and like he was like she was saying something about her shoulder hurting and whatever. And like he tried to grab her and give her a massage, and she tried to knock him off initially, and then he just grabbed her and sat her ass down in the chair and started massaging her neck or whatever. For me, like looking at that scene, I was like, yo, how much controversy would that scene cause today?
Yeah. It's all.
You're trying to show that it's okay for men to manhandle women and blah 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 blah
man.
blah.
It's rough out here.
Yeah, like
I ain't gotta deal with it though. You ain't gotta deal with it. That's
true.
The part we have to.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the hardest part, and that's the part I didn't realize initially. It's like we inserted ourselves into a lot of these scenarios, right? It was like, whoa, wait. You're trying to tell me that if he's like, hold on, wait, I'm not involved in any of this no more.
Nah.
I'm not in the single life.
Yeah.
I'm not. So this doesn't apply to me. So good luck to y'all, little motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? They see or heard nothing before that. So you know what I'm saying? They only can know and experience what they are actually experiencing. So hey, listen, I'm not mad at the toxicity that they're trying to fucking forbid or whatever. Because like I said, it's not a part of what I do anymore anyways. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So again, I'm not really, it's not too much right now that's going on. I don't have no gyms, or it's just like, yo, man, check this out. You know what I mean? We've been talking about it for a little while. Your boy about to start working these 2 jobs and shit. So I start the new job tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got orientation, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then, I got the overnight shit popping on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? As Bootleg Cable Podcast, we'll find out a way to make this shit work to still keep on giving you all these episodes. So, you know what I mean? Personal life, I got goals, and you know what I mean, we got shit that's going on, and it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? God bless you and all of your adventures going forward, my nigga.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to give you all this content, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We still here to support Dub. I'm here to support Dub, you know what I'm saying, as a loyal friend, you know what I'm saying, that he's been to me, you know what I'm saying, for this long time that I've known him, man. This dude has been consistent who he is, and I wish him nothing but happiness and great wealth. So you know what I'm saying, whatever he got to do to support his family, I'm here to support, man. But you know what I'm saying, we ain't giving up on this podcast. We're gonna still figure out a way, you know what I'm saying, give you all the content. We just gonna let y'all know right now. It might be later or might be on different days right now.
Yeah,
forward, you know
maybe,
what I'm saying?
maybe.
So yeah. But we're gonna still make this thing happen, man. Because I love y'all and I love what I do, and I love being a part of this, and I've grown a lot from being a part of this. So I'm not here to give up on this, man.
For sure.
I don't know, man. What else do we got, man? I don't got my phone right now. I can't remember what you sent me, man. Do you have any other topics that was on your mind that you want to discuss?
Remember that we didn't get to talk about it last episode, but it was a dude, and we spoke about a similar topic before, but it was a young high school dude, I think it was from Texas, that he had gotten, they told him basically he couldn't walk the stage unless he cut his hair. So if I remember correctly, there was a update to the dress code policy, or to the personal whatever you want to call it policy. This dude, as a guy, you have to have your hair cut above your ears. So you could have your hair up, right? So if your hair was below your ears, you could have it up during school or whatever the case is, but once you let it down, if it's below your ears, you have to cut or whatever the case is. And that policy had just came out in this current school year. So this dude has been going to school there for however long. The policy also, it's a school that doesn't have too many black folks in there. So I think they said, like, you know what I mean, it's probably like 97% white kids or whatever. So a couple of black kids, most likely it's black girls or whatever, I'm not sure. But for males, they have a specific dress code policy. That policy now came into effect when they figured out that this dude has dreads. He's been growing his dreads for however long, And you know what I mean? They said that he either has to cut him or he won't be able to walk the stage.
Yeah.
Ellen got a hold of it. He appeared on the Ellen show, and she gave him like a $20,000 scholarship for him to go to college or whatever after his graduation. But I guess as most high school kids, it's important that you attend your college graduation. So what do you think about this whole policy? And you know what I mean? Is it a racist policy? Did they you know what I mean? Is this some kind of what you feel about that policy?
So so I'm listening to what you're saying. You're saying that they implemented this rule the year of his graduation.
This current school year.
This current school year.
Yeah.
It was implemented, and but when I was watching the Ellen show, he has his dreads currently.
No, he hasn't cut it.
He never cut it, and I think he was allowed to wear it up. So being that it was not allowed to fall beyond his ears, he had to fucking basically put it in a ponytail. In a sense,
pretty much every day at school, he had to put it in a ponytail.
Okay,
but now all of a sudden with graduation, because I guess you're gonna have the cap on, it's gonna fall. Like you can't have a ponytail with the fucking cap on top of it. So I'm guessing that the cap is gonna cause for him to have his dreads below his ear.
Yeah, man. I personally hate people that just they put themselves in a corner and they stay there. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like this school has they must have placed themselves in a fucking corner, and they're just trying to stick to their guns in this situation. It's like, why would you by any means indicate that you need this person that's representing their culture, doing something culturally to go ahead and cut their hair before they could accept their fucking diploma? So they complete their school year. They have done all the academic requirements to graduate.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna allow them to walk the stage because of this one thing. I don't know if it's racist. I feel like it's ignorant, and it's maybe it's a form of racism. But I feel like it's I feel like it's more of a bias issue than it is a racism issue. I feel like it's too much of a heavy bias, and somebody painted themselves in a corner and they're not letting go. And you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, fuck that person, whatever. And I commend them for going on hell and you know what I'm saying, bringing light to the situation. I hope they called out that high school, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they have been. So, they have been. This has been something that's going on for now that I've seen for about 2-3 weeks. Like I said, I meant to bring it up on the show, but I haven't had a chance. But again, man, I mean, I guess
I feel like they've won. I feel like they've won in this situation.
Who's won? The school?
Not the school. The young man.
Definitely. I think that eventually, I think that regardless, he will be able to walk the stage. But I think that when you come to policies like this, you got to understand that there are not just black men or young black men or young whatever the case is. I think that there are different cultures of males that wear their hairs at a length that's a little bit longer than traditionally.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Even I feel like they're making it about the hair, but I feel like this picture is bigger than here. I feel like somebody there is really trying to be authoritarian on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I bet you that's cool. Like, accept a lot of things. I bet you they probably even have a third bathroom.
Probably,
you know what I'm saying?
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, they draw the line in the sand with certain bullshit.
Even with that, like I told you, I'm doing orientation tomorrow at the job, right? And the type orientation is business professional. What is business professional?
Business professional
in your eyes?
If I have to go,
and
this is predicated on me keeping my job. I'm wearing slacks and a dress shirt. But you know what I'm saying, nowadays I know if once I get the job and it's it's business attire, I know business attire is still like jeans, dress shoes, and dress shirt.
Well, technically they say business you can't wear jeans.
Right. But I'm saying business professional in terms of the orientation.
Yeah.
But I mean, like going forward, watch, you're gonna see people wearing jeans.
Yeah, so
dark colored jeans.
Yeah, so pretty much what it is that tomorrow I have to wear. I can't wear jeans or scrubs tomorrow.
Right.
And y'all know that I'm in the medical profession, so I can't wear jeans or scrubs, but I could wear khakis and a polo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could wear like slacks and a fucking button-up shirt and a belt and a tie. But I think like that, like for me, what defines business professional? Because I'm sure that if you created your own business, right, you're not really so much on what the person is wearing to these interactions. You're more focused on how this person presents themselves to the customers, to the clients, to whoever it is that you're interacting with that's bringing in the money to your business. You're not really focused on, all right, he came to the interview and he had on a pair of jeans and a polo shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's more the personality.
I beg to differ because you can't give this new generation, you can't give them too much rope, bro, because they will fuck it up. Yeah. And if you give them too much rope, bro, they will come there with fucking slippers and sweatpants on, bro. I tell you right now, they will.
Yeah,
they will. So if you don't really like draw a line in the sand and say this is what it is, then you're gonna get what you get, and you can't be mad at it because you didn't draw that line in the sand, bro. I've seen it.
Got you.
I see these kids come to a job interview with fucking NBA shorts on. I've seen it.
Wow.
You say I see it. You know what I'm saying? Fam. So if you don't draw the line in the sand and be clear as what your expectations are, then you're gonna get the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at them for saying it, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you show up tomorrow with, you know what I'm saying, dark jeans and a, you know what I mean, a polo or whatever, I don't see them say, hey, you gotta go. Nobody's gonna judge you or that. But I feel like if you know what I'm saying, that's just like a guideline. Like, listen, there's a barometer
like
what we'll accept. You know what I'm saying?
Basically to put thought into what it is that you
right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
All right. Well, we got anything else for him, man? Hey, shout out to that young man. Once you go on Ellen or Oprah and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know shout out to him, hopefully they don't tax him on that 20,000.
Yeah. For real, man. Hey, man, you know what it is, man. It's Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Bootleg Cable Podcast. I enjoyed this episode. Like I said, man, to all of our, you know what I'm saying, everyday fans, our everyday listeners, man, shout out to y'all. Respect to y'all. 100, the Earls, 100. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The Gary J's of the world, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Pablos, man. Love y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's 100 for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, peace to y'all personally. If you were a first time listener and you made it to this point of the episode, man, much love and much respect to you. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And check us out on the next one. We love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.